Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Hello, the world. Buenos dias, Colombia. It's so good to be here. Here in Germany, it's warm, so but it's a good weather. I can't complain. It's not too hot, but I think you'll be in the weekend. And then I don't like. I prefer a little cold than hot weather. For myself, I prefer to have a little applause than when it's too hot. I don't like too much. I am not a summer girl. I prefer more a little cold. Not too cold, but a little cold. That is my preference. And so, dear hearts, thank you so much for your presence here. Again, I didn't send any email with PDFs because last week I told you I have done harmony, and that was the same session that we have done in vlog 7. And the children, I am trying, at least trying to not work more in weekends. So I have adjust the children's slide yesterday in the afternoon. I finished was in the evening, and then I wanted to do a diagram for the presentation, and then I got, I think, 2 hours just to think how I could do that diagram. I tried to do it in my iPad, and I couldn't, and then I entered in Canva and did it in Canva. So it was too late, and I told myself I don't go to make the PDF in this moment because I was already tired, and I am trying to slow down. Yes, I am working, and I work a lot, especially when we have new presentations or I do animations or new images. But I am trying. I promised to my husband that I will try to not work weekends anymore. That I go to work, but during the weekend I go to have it for the family. And so I am trying to do it not only for him but for myself too, so that I can have that feeling today or this weekend is the time for the family, the time that I can do something for my dog and my husband, walk, yes, and don't think in job. No, it's a Saint Master job, but it's still a job. So anyway, just telling you why I didn't send any PDF, and I don't like to send yes messages if I don't need. So I just send them when it's need. I don't like it. So I don't like it also when I subscribe to someone and then I receive emails every day. I don't like it. So I try also to not overload. So just really send an email to everyone in the list when it's necessary. So let us do our job. I go here to share the slides. So it's there. So I have done also this beautiful cover, no? for the children yesterday. So let us start it. In the end, we can talk a little more. And just here. Oh. So, dear hearts, to start, as always, place the attention on your mighty and presence. Just place your hands upon your heart. Feel your heart beat. And try to feel that divine presence within you. Visualize the flame within your heart. And feel your heart like a sun presence. Then also feel a tiny flame within your brain structure. And visualize millions of rays expanding from that flame to bless, purify, and illuminate your brain. Fill your brain. Also flooded by the golden light of your heart. And now place the hands upon your forehead and another upon your heart. And just feel the unity of your heart and brain. feel that there is only one power and intelligence govern through your brain, and that power, that intelligence is the master within you. Trust it, accept it, and it's done. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. Now, let us connect our heart to the heart of Lady Meta. Let us visualize her luminous presence and her emerald green flame flooding and surrounding ourselves and then the planet. And now let us channel her love, wisdom, and light. You can visualize or feel the rays of light descending into your left hand, and then with your right hand direct it. Her love, wisdom, and light to reach the minds and hearts of parents, teachers, and everyone responsible for educating children and youth. Let us direct her love, wisdom, and light to heal, bless, and protect our children and youth worldwide. And let us send Lady Meta's luminous presence to brighten our social media, TV channels, and children's content around the globe. And so be it. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And now, let us visualize millions of golden rays flowing to bless all humans' activities. And call, I am the illuminated presence operating across all social networks, film and television productions, musical and artistical endeavors, as well as in the economic, technological, and scientific fields. I am the divine intelligence, uplifting and maintaining everything in the perfection of the ascended masters and in the service to the light and the great good at all times. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And mighty I am presence, great host of ascended masters, mighty legion of light, great angelic host, and great cosmic beings, come forth in your cosmic power and authority of the unfed flame, the three-time mystery, and the cosmic light. Establish the new schools of the ascended masters' teaching for the new cycle. Bring forth the perfect method of teaching in every channel and make all activities of education supreme ascended master happiness for both teachers and students. Release the mighty ascended master joy of life in every such activity and produce the mighty perfection which that will enable to come through everywhere instantly, infinitely, and eternally manifest. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And mighty I am presence and all great beings and powers of light, especially those great beings who govern the forces of nature. Blaze your blue lightning, and through the use of your sword of blue flame, and that light as of 1,000 suns, sweep into all channels used in dope, tobacco, liquor, and other substances that endure, bind, or destroy mankind. Blast and annihilate those substances from the face of the earth forever. Take out of the feeling world of mankind the desire for those substances. Annihilate the impulse that produces it and replace it with the ascended master's light substance, cosmic divine love and eternally sustained satisfaction of the light. Mighty Mahachohan, withdraw and withhold all energy from all that grows and produces this substance and make it wither and disappear from the earth forever. We thank thee, thou dost always answer our call. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved, mighty, and present Lady Martha and the mothers of the world, sweep the violet flames through children, youth around the world. Sweep the violet flames through children, youth around the world. Sweep the violet flames through children, youth around the world. Eliminate and eradicate all negative influences impacting children, youth around the world. Eliminate and eradicate all negative influence impacting children, youth around the world. Eliminate and eradicate all negative influence impacting children, youth around the world. Free children, youth from drugs and violence. Free children, youth from drugs and violence. Free children, youth from drugs and violence. Encourage children, youth to choose love over hate. Encourage children, youth to choose love over hate. Encourage children, youth to choose love over hate. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved, mighty I am presence, Lord the Mahachohan, Goddess of light, beloved Almighty, Saint Germain, Jesus, and God of Friend. Walk through the mental emotional bodies of every I am, ascended master youth in America and throughout the world. Take out our fear, doubt, hate, selfishness, and discord of every kind. Replace those qualities with the purity, obedience, and perfection of the cosmic love of the cosmic Christ of 1,000 suns, eternally sustained and ever expanding, with the cosmic light and power of 1,000 suns, manifest, manifest, manifest right now, this instant and forever. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved, mighty and presence, great host of ascended masters, great angelic host, great cosmic beings, and all who govern the sacred fire to the systems of worlds, blazing the violet consuming flame in its most intense action, in, through, and around into the entire younger generation, especially all in common life streams, to help cleanse their life streams of the limitations of the past so they may help cleanse the earth of discord. May they be clothed in the power of the unfed flame that gives each life stream the strength to stand against anything in the way of discouragement until the master power of the cosmic Christ clothes each one with that almighty love and authority which move into outer action the magnificent blessings of the incoming golden age. By the mightiest violet flame love in the universe, Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved, mighty and presence, great host of ascended masters, mighty legions of light, great angelic host, all great beings, powers and legions of light. Come, 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 in your visible, tangible, ascended masters' bodies. Raise your cosmic swords of blue flame as of 1,000 suns from the great central sun that transcend every human concept, and blaze thy violet consuming flame, the spiral blue flame, and the blue lightning of cosmic purity through all educational channels. Annihilate, annihilate, annihilate all wrong teaching of every kind, its cause, effect, records, and memories throughout the earth. Take possession of the brains and bodies of all the I am ascended master, youth, and younger generation. Produce thy purity, protection, and perfection, and illumine all by the light of God that never fails. Manifest, 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 right now, this instant, and forever. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And now, dear hearts, yesterday I was trying to do this diagram here, and I have done, I think, 3 versions to try because you see, I wanted to put too many information, and I think it's better to exemplify when we see in form of a diagram so that we can have better the instruction in our heads. So even I don't know how, so every time I needed to tell you, I put what is in the slide, is no the text, but what I go to speak, I don't know. It comes in the moment that I am here. And it's the same like this diagram. I felt to put it because you see, sometimes people do not understand the evolution of life. And we study the Ascended Master teachings, and sometimes we see people talking about the animal kingdom. Vielleicht, vielleicht is in German, maybe, perhaps, in a wrong way. So here I made this diagram. It's based on Theosophical teachings. So that is Theosophical teachings. But I don't know if you were following me for a long time. Last year, we have done one vlog about the planes of nature. So that we have the 7 planes of nature, that is Adi, or sometimes you call it absolute, because there is the origin, the source of our life, and we may say that is what we cannot tell anything. Everything that you may tell is you be something very wrong, because even the ascended master cannot tell anything about this primordial, absolute plane that is the basic plane of nature. And then we have the another planes. I don't go to explain everything, but life actually begins to be more comprehensible after the atomic plane, that is the third plane of nature. And the game, the illusion, no, of life, that with all the forms and what our perception can a little bit more understand, but even more than we can understand, because the whole universe and the whole illusion of cosmos, it really happens below the mental plane. But so that you may understand, life comes from this primordial plane, that is the absolute or Adi, and from there expand according to the ascended masters and the great spiritual teachers of humanity, a monadic essence. That essence that in the ascended master teachings we call it electronic substance. But that electronic substance is not really the atoms that we may perceive in this world, because from that primordial plan until it reaches the higher mental level, when it starts there and more there here above the lower plane, the illusion that we may perceive of the world, of the cosmos, this there is an aggregation. So unities, very tiny unities, aggregate with others, and that descends and continue this aggregation until it reaches the higher mental level. So in every planet or systems of worlds, we have and step by step of the formation and the evolution of life in that planet, or in that solar systems, or in that galaxy. So there is a step by step. We don't go to enter on it, but here we may say that I try to put here the primordial atom or unity. That is not what we call and see here in this planet, but is still there. There is a triple or trinity inside, with 3 aspects of the Godhead or deity that we may see. And so we may call here 1, 2, 3. I just put in the same color, but you could put it in the colors of the threefold flame if you prefer. But I have done just so that you can understand that the substance, when we start a new day of formation of a system of words or a new planetary system. So the essence, the monadic essence, part from that absolute plane. And so to say, the planes is not one like a cake, one above other. These are interpenetrate one each other. But to understand, for the mind, understand, you put one above other, but it's not. The adi is everywhere, everywhere. No, actually, the anupadaka is within the adi. The atmic is within the anupadaka and the adi. And the small plane, the more dense that what we are in where we are in this moment is within all this plane. No, but so you may have that in consciousness. It's not a cake, but it's interpenetrating all these kind of things. But when life starts in the formation of a new systems of world, of a new planet, so the sense of life, the electronic substance, to make it simple for us, descend from that source. And when it's starting in the start of the formation, there is a descent of that essence. That essence needs to be densified, because here it's the vibration is unbelievable. You cannot imagine it, the vibration there, because it's something that we cannot grasp with our human conscience, even the ascended masters, because there it's complete absolute. So the substance descending from that, you may say, for the heart of creation. Sometimes I say it during the protocol. When I say the heart of creation, I am really feeling that heart from where all the life flows, that we cannot think about, but it's from there. So the life essence, or the monadic essence, or the electronic substance flows and needs to be densified to form the structure on the physical plane of that planet. Let us talk just about one planet. So the sensitive saint, and there is a step by step in all these planes, no? But when it's here in the Buddhiki, and it's already dominated the vibration in that Buddhiki plane, that is not really used for us in our Ascended Master teachings. We join together the Atmic and Buddhic and talk about it as electronic level and causal body. But anyway, when life touches and really is used to the vibration of that plane, then it enters in the higher mental level or plane, because the mental plane, there is two divisions in the mental plane. We have the higher mental and the lower mental. The lower mental is our concrete mind, and the higher mental is the dwelling place of the higher mental body. And there we have what we call a very special inhabitant that we call the elemental essence one, or the first elemental kingdom, with really life. But the life there, it's not really what may think about life here, but there are there the beings in this elemental, first elemental kingdom. And then when this almighty consciousness is already used to that elemental life, the conscience stay there, but in soul beings in this plane below that is called the elemental essence 2, or the elemental kingdom, the second elemental kingdom. And that goes, so in when there is lowering the substance, it's also lose vibration, lose frequency, and is densified. So first, the consciousness is always on one plane above, and then the plan below, and go and until we achieve that consciousness start unstolen all the beings in the mineral kingdom, in the physical level. First, this mineral kingdom is just in the etherical plane of the physical level. And then it lower a little bit and densify a little more, and then form the mineral kingdom in the physical plan, or in the physical level where we are conscious now, with all that is concrete, the other that we can drink, and everything that is very concrete for all of us. So the life descending, so until this moment, to achieve the mineral kingdom, life descend and is densified more and more. It's not something bad, it's the law. The conscious needs to go until the end to acquire the dominion of all the plans. So in this moment, there is just densification until it achieves the mineral kingdom. But after life in a planet achieve that condition, that all the mineral level is complete, is formed in that planet or in that systems of world, so it achieves the low point in that descent of life, and then it starts again to come back home. So start an ascension of life. So that is the movement to home again. So, and what happens here when this doesn't happen in one moment? Here, the Almighty Consciousness pour many times, like a breath, and with his breath or its breath that just circulates throughout the system, activate all this process. But when life achieves here and we have the mineral kingdom, then this mineral level, that conscious in the mineral kingdom, it's an evolution of millions of years. But when the most evolved beings in that mineral kingdom achieve a set conditions, they become consciousness that ensoul the vegetable kingdom. And then The vegetable kingdom is in the emotional level. We are not going to talk so much about it, but I just would like that you know that there is a sequence, there is a natural flow in life. So, from the mineral kingdom, the most involved beings, like when we are going to be complete our victory here, we are going to become ascended masters, and we are going to leave the human and go to another kind of evolution that we say the suprahuman. So it's the same when the beings there in the mineral kingdom, some level or beings there achieve great consciousness, they become a consciousness that in soul more perfect vehicles that we call the vegetable. And then we life stay there for millions of years, so trillions, I don't know, but it's a long, long time. And the most involved beings, we say group souls, no, because until achieving the human, we talk not about beings individualized like you and I, but we talk about group souls, no, in the species, in the vegetable, for example. But when you life there achieves a certain level of consciousness, a part of those consciousness, you become also consciousness so enlightened for their plane that you and soul, uh, group souls, you and soul, group souls in the animal kingdom. And then when the most evolved group souls or unities from the animal kingdom achieve great, um, how can I say, it's not enlightenment, but you'll be like enlightenment for us here in the animal kingdom, then happens what we call individualization. In that moment of the individualization takes place as something very important, because until the animal kingdom, life works in group souls. For example, a dog is not an individuality. It's a unity that belongs to a group soul. All the experience of one dog, when it dies, he dies or she dies as a dog, all the experience that that unity experience through his or her life, its life, and all goes to the group soul. It's not not something individual from that animal, but belongs to the group soul of that animal. And depending of the animal, the group souls can have millions of unities until we achieve the most involved animals, for example, that we know are the domestic ones, the horse, the dog, the cat, and so the most involved, there is another ones also, but the dog and cat, because they are so near to us, they, when they are under our influence through radiation, it doesn't need, you don't need to think, but through our example, our radiation, our expansion of energy, we just make a huge acceleration of the emotional level of the animal, and also the lower mental, because the animal start to develop what we call intelligence. The vegetables, there is no mental there. In the vegetable, there is just something connected to the astral world or the emotional level. It's not emotions like we talk about, but is in that level that is really not what we call thinking. But the animal start doing eating. And why I am explaining this? Because we needed to call more for the animals, because the animal kingdom, it's so near to us. It's so near to us. And through our influence, those animals, in the moment that they get individualization, it doesn't matter that you be now or in the future, but who has a dog, who has a cat, especially, maybe they can belong to a group soul of 100 unities, or maybe that group soul is already very evolved, and maybe it's just 20 dogs or 20 cats or 10 cats, and depending on what we teach that animal, we are going to influence the way that individualization you take for that animal. If that animal, when it gets individualized, there is a moment in the planet that they cannot more be born as human. So they needed to be to a sphere where they stay asleep, in sleeping state, until a new planet or a new sphere is ready, so they can start as individualized beings there. So that is, I don't go to enter in this thing, but what I would like that you understand a little bit, that the animals, many people say the animals has all the discord of the human being. They absorb a lot of human discord, because the only beings that produce discord in this planet are the humans, because the human has individualized a causal body, because until this moment the animals belongs to a group soul. They do not have individual karma like us. But when we are individualized, there is something that happened very special there. I don't go to enter in these kind of things now, but in that moment we receive what we call causal body. In that moment we start a separated journey through incarnations, and then we start producing our individual karma. Until that moment we do not have it. So, who produces discord is the human being. And if the human produces a lot of discord, they influence all the animal kingdom to be more in this aggressive way. And of course, because in the body of the animal, we have more perfect atoms, because you see, the evolution was just a long way until the matter could achieve that animal form, or the conscience could ensoul the animal form. So, of course, when we mistreat the animal kingdom, we produce such a terrible thing on those elementals within the animal life that really disturb all those way back, all the cells in the vegetable, in the elementals kingdom before, which disturb, we dirty the electronic substance in all the way, and we make the elementals so sad about the human life that sometimes they act against us. And we see so many mistreated, especially people that take an animal and don't take care of that animal properly. That person, it's not just causing problems to one animal, they are causing problems to a whole group soul. If that animal belongs to a group soul that has 100 animals, the whole 100 unities of that animals will absorb that trauma. So that trauma you be within 100 unities of dogs, of cats. It's sometimes for this reason that someone sometimes has an animal and do not have no idea why that animal is so strange or active with such a fear in this on that way. Sometimes that animal didn't experience that, but another unity or brother or sister from the same group soul that has such a trauma or suffering, bring that trauma to the holy group soul. And of course that animal that we have at home that we treat so good, but it can have influence from the source or the group soul with a very bad experience. And of course, when we give love to the animal, that love will go also to the group soul. And so, and for this reason, we needed to learn to treat better our animal friends. And not only the animal, dogs and cats, horses, the cows, and every animal, because you see, they are preparing a new group of souls for a new planet, for a new systems. And we are master of them because we are in a level above, we need to show them the best example that we can give them so that they can, in the moment of their individualization, start in the human level with not as a primitive human, but already with a human with good features. And we are going to explain more in the next time. So I felt to explain a little bit about the animals because it's so important. And for this reason, when we have an animal, we shall also love him. But it's also not good when you love too much an animal, because the animal, they needed to develop the mental level. If I love so much an animal, so much, sometimes I can accelerate his or her individualization, its individualization, and they have not enough preparation or of their lower mental level. Say they may become individualized, but with not a mental level that is prepared for that individualization. So they can suffer when they start their evolution as in the human kingdom. So sometimes we need to love the animals, you need to respect them, but we need also to give them the opportunity to be animals, and especially to work with intelligence, because they need it. You see, they have much more developed within them the astral level, the emotional level. For this reason, they have such an instinct, but the mental is still information. And this formation of the mental level of dogs, cats, the animals that is already in the top of the evolution, the animal level, is very important. So when they enter the human level, they have already a mental level prepared to stay there. Otherwise, they can become primitive. So humans that really are much primitive in their expression. So we are going to talk more about it. I don't go so much in this, but I felt yesterday at night, because I was talking about the animals, and I put this diagram. And now, with a little more consciousness, what is an animal, a little bit more, we are going to talk. This is a very basic instruction here. There is so many things to talk about animals. Let us call for them now, no? Together, beloved I am presence within me and all human beings, Lord Mahachohan, Master Kutumi, Mighty Virgo, and all the great devas of light who protect the animal kingdom. We humbly call. Pour your wisdom and compassion into human minds and hearts, and inspire humanity to protect the animal world and treat it with respect. End the mistreatment of domestic animals and their excessive breeding for profit. End the mistreatment of domestic animals and their excessive breeding for profit. End the mistreatment of domestic animals and their excessive breeding for profit. Ensure that everyone who acquires a domestic animal takes on full responsibility for it, caring for this being with love and compassion, and providing whatever it needs for its evolution in harmonious cooperation with the world in the future. In the name, power, and authority of the Almighty God that we are, we command it, and we know it's done. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And beloved, I am presence within me and all human beings. Lord Mahachohan, Master Kutumi, Mighty Virgo, Lady Meta, and all the great devas of light who protect the animal kingdom. We humbly call. Free the animals kingdom from all human discord. Free the animal kingdom from all human discord. Free the animal kingdom from all human discord. Release the animal kingdom from all human selfishness. Release the animal kingdom from all human selfishness. Release the animal kingdom from all human selfishness. Heal the traumas of the animal kingdom caused by human mistreatment. Heal the traumas of the animal kingdom caused by human mistreatment. Heal the traumas of the animal kingdom caused by human mistreatment. Heal the group souls of all species and assist them in evolving in perfect harmony. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. I am the harmonizing presence acting upon all group souls, here, there, and everywhere. I am the harmonizing presence acting upon all group souls, here, there, and everywhere. I am the harmonizing presence acting upon all group souls, here, there, and everywhere. Almighty I am, Almighty I am, Almighty I am. And now, let's feel the presence of beloved Saint Germain in through and around us, and in through and around the planet. Ask beloved Saint Germain to sweep the violet flame throughout children, the youngest generation, in common life stream, and also throughout animal group souls. Visualizing the violet flame dissolving and permanently consuming all discord crystallized in their life streams. Command the violet flame to sustain this activity until mankind and all animal life express the joy and perfection they intend to embody. Just visualize the violet flame blazing here, there, and everywhere, embracing and blessing children, youth, mankind, you and I, and all group souls, all animals. Then let's feel the presence also, beloved Master Hilarion, surrounding us, surrounding the planet, and let us ask Hilarion to sweep the healing flame throughout children, the younger generation, in common life streams, and also through our group souls, animal group souls. Visualize the green flame healing and harmonizing their life streams. Visualize the healing flame blazing in through and around every child, every youth, every animal. Visualize the healing flame blazing in through and around you. Feel its healing activity. for you, for us, for animals, children, and everyone in need in this planet, also all nations. Every time that we have a bone, Mother Earth suffers so much. The elementals cry. Let us feel the healing of Mother Earth in our life within this planet. Command the healing flame to maintain this activity and chill the bodies of human beings and animals and our life, all forms exhibit perfect health and harmony. And to finish this treatment and also this service, let us visualize the presence of Meta and her love from Venus surrounding us and also the planet. Let us channel Lady Meta's love to us, to the world, especially the children, youth, all mankind, the elemental world, the animal kingdom. Let us ask the sacred fire of love from Venus to comfort the life substance within all the forms, to comfort youth, children, parents, teachers, leaders of nations, to give them harmony. Let us send this sacred fire of love from Venus to comfort the heart of every human being, our hearts, to release us from selfishness, destructive patterns, to bring us gratitude, devotion, brotherhood, Visualize every human being surrounded by a circle of pink light, and also feel this circle of pink light, sparkling pink light surrounding you. The pink light has a great power of rejuvenation. It beautifies and harmonizes. Just visualize this pink light flooding all the cells of your body and all the cells of every human being body. Visualize it is a sparkling circle of pink light surrounding your four-legged friends and every animal, also the wild ones on earth, under sea, in sky. Visualize it is pink light, also blessing and harmonizing the plant life, the mineral life, the elemental life. Let us send this pink light of love and comfort to all nations, to all religions, faiths, to all human activities. Let us call by the power of the Almighty God within us that just love can guide us through life, can guide every human being, every child, every youth, every group soul. Let us visualize the ideal cooperation between humans, angels, and elementals as something visibly manifest on earth. Let us visualize happy faces, happy people, happy nations. Let us visualize brotherhood everywhere. And happy life for all the forms on earth. So be it, and it's done. So, dear hearts, thank you so much. Thank you so much, dear hearts, for being here with me in this day, doing this work. You see, I don't know. It's just 17 slides, but yes, I need to let flow what the presence would like me to do. So I hope you enjoy it. We are going to meet now for the Karmic Board service on Monday, next Monday. And yes, I will wish you a lovely week, a wonderful weekend. Please, if you are not subscribing the channel, I would love if you can do it. It helps a lot. Put also a like on this live. Many people participate but do not put likes, and it's important for the growing of the channel. So I thank you, and of course, if you'd like to cooperate with this work with me, you can make donations through my PayPal. The link is in the description of the video. And so I will wish you a lovely week, a lovely weekend, and I hope to meet you next Monday for our karmic board steps. Bye. God bless you all.